Come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its scenes while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp. My eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking. People hearing without listening. People writing songs and voices never shared. And no one dared disturb the sound of silence. Fool said you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words and I might teach you. Take my arms and I might reach you. But my words, like silent raindrops fell, echoed in the wells of silence. And the people bowed to the neon god they made. And the sign flashed out each morning, and the words that it was.
Ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, PGN 747 back at it again, and today, if you're new here, my name's PGN, you're part of the PGN family. Welcome guys to the stream. We're going to start off with a total of silence for 1 minute, so it's going to be 2 minutes now because this is 2 minutes, so this is total silence. Here we go. This is for 9/11. We're back. So now we're gonna watch some videos on 9/11. So I'll pull those up now. Wait 1 second. Because I didn't think it would be sunny today. Worst day ever is sunny. Thank you. I don't guess it's to see me. So yeah. So let's get that put up now. So we're gonna start at the timeline. No, that's not it. That's it. Okay.
September 11th, 2001. A day of grief. A day of courage. This is how that day unfolded.
My daughter called me. She said, a plane just flew into the World Trade Center. I said, nah, you gotta be kidding. It's gotta be a Piper Cub or some clown was flying down the river.
At 8:46 a.m., American Airlines Flight 11 from Boston, with 92 aboard, traveling at a speed of 470 miles per hour, strikes the North Tower of the World Trade Center complex. Within minutes, officials coordinate the citywide emergency response. Their base of operations is a state-of-the-art command center located on the 23rd floor of 7 World Trade Center. With one tower in flames, the tragedy is only beginning. It is 9:03 when United Airlines Flight 175, with 65 aboard, traveling at the speed of 500 miles per hour, smashes into the South Tower of the World Trade Center. This aircraft strikes the corner of the South Tower. It rips a diagonally shaped gash from the 84th to the 78th floors. The South Tower lasts only 56 minutes before it succumbs at 9:59 a.m. The dust cloud billows outward for blocks. Victims stagger away. At 10:28, the television mast atop the North Tower spears straight down.
Once the collapse started, there really wasn't any way to stop it. It was just going to go all the way down once it got started.
Chaos in New York City. Power is down in Lower Manhattan. Phone lines jammed with more than 230 million calls. Hundreds of firefighters trapped in the towers. Hundreds more race to the scene. Falling debris from the collapse of the North and South Towers ignites fires in the neighboring buildings of the World Trade Center. World Trade 4, 5, and 6 are ablaze. World Trade 7, the building housing the city's command center, burns unchecked for 7 hours. At 5:20, it collapses. The city's emergency nerve center is destroyed.
Somewhere in that time, and it's very hard to keep track of time during this, they had been ordered to evacuate number 7 by the Port Authority. To this day, we don't know who gave that order, but whoever it was saved a lot of people's lives.
With New York a war zone, some residents walk across the Brooklyn Bridge to get out of the city. Others seek escape in vessels piloted by the Army Corps of Engineers. At 7:45 p.m., the New York Police Department says 78 officers are missing and estimates that 200 firefighters are dead. At 10:56 p.m., police officials say they believe there are victims alive in the rubble of the World Trade Center.
Working with urban search and rescue teams, there was a lot of areas to be searched underneath the debris field. There were voids that had to be searched for possible live people.
September 11th, 2001, the longest and most tragic day in New York's history, is drawing to a close.
All right, that's that. All right, so now I'll pull up the other one. This is the Pentagon. So, oh, that's not it.
"33 minutes after the second strike on the World Trade Center, Flight 77 is circling just west of Washington, D.C. It's spotted by a National Guard pilot who's flying a mission over the city.
Gopher 06, traffic is 11 o'clock and 5 miles northbound, fast-moving, type and altitude unknown.
Looks like a 757, sir.
757, can you estimate his altitude?
Looks like he's at low altitude right now, sir.
Not 2 minutes after I speculated that the plane was more likely to hit the Pentagon, suddenly we could hear the sound of an airliner. We could hear jet engines at full throttle. I remember looking away from the TV at this point because it's no longer something that's happening in New York.
That traffic for Gopher 06 is still in a descent now, and looks like he's rolled out.
I was on the phone trying to explain to my ex-wife and her students what a coordinated attack was. I told them not to jump to conclusions.
The sound was growing louder and louder and louder.
The chief of staff said, all right, Keiko, what do you have?
You wonder if these were the last moments of your life.
And as I began to talk, there was the loudest sound.
And just as I finished that sentence,
boom.
Jim Miklaszewski has some new information at the Pentagon. I hope you'll stand by and continue to talk with us. Mick?
Katie, I don't want to alarm anybody right now, but apparently it felt just a few moments ago like there was an explosion of some kind here at the Pentagon.
The Boeing 757 crashed into the west wall of the Pentagon's E-ring at 530 miles per hour.
The front of the aircraft punched a hole through the limestone. It just began rolling through the outer E-ring of the building where some Army accounting offices were, then into the D-ring where the Navy Command Center was, then continued into the C-ring where some of the Defense Intelligence Agency comptroller offices were.
Have heavy smoke showing from the structure.
The plane hit a little more than 100 yards away from where we were standing. You're alive. That's the first thought that goes through your head. I'm alive.
I was thrown to the other side of the room. I want to say I was knocked out for a while, a minute or two, because I didn't know where I was.
And you could hear the noise of the impact resonating down the corridors, and it was extremely loud.
You could see fire come from the E-ring, and all of a sudden it just got so dark. The electricity, the power, everything went out, and all of a sudden the room filled up with smoke.
The plane is carrying more than 7,000 gallons of jet fuel when it strikes, igniting a fire that will burn at a searing 1,740 degrees. On the second floor, directly above the point of impact, Marilyn Wills is trapped in its path.
I know there is a door in that conference room to the right-hand side that would lead out onto the E-ring. So I grabbed that door and immediately pulled my hand back and said, oh my God, that is hot. I couldn't open it. I do remember crawling across the table. It was all about getting out of this building.
All right, so this is the last one that is on. So this is the one that when they were going to Washington to the White House, and then this is what happened. They crashed.
United 93, you hear Cleveland Center.
United 93 is one of 4,500 planes in the sky above America. It's under the control of Al-Qaeda terrorist Ziad Jarrah, and just 34 minutes from its target, the Capitol. A top-secret recording from United 93's cockpit reveals what happens in its final moments. Few people have ever heard the tape.
You could hear the sound of the wind passing over the wings. So there was a lot of background noise, but even so, it was fascinating.
You could hear the scuffling. You could hear people moving quickly. The sense was that there were several people working together. You could hear a hijacker being hit with some type of object, and you could hear the pain that he felt when he was hit. And it was a cry and a wail as if he had been fatally struck.
All of a sudden, Saeed, one of the hijackers in the front, yells, "Fight!" And his buddy said, "Yeah."
They were realizing that the passengers and crew members were coming to get them.
We started to see change in the aircraft's flight. The airplane started making some pretty extreme maneuvers. Turned to the north, it turned to the south. It did like a 270-degree turn. I didn't know what was going on there.
Cleveland enlists the help of a nearby light aircraft.
Number 56865, Cleveland Center. We have Boeing 757. Can you see him up there, sir?
We've got him.
What altitude does it appear to be he's at?
He's probably 8,000 feet. He's behind us and only about 1,000 feet above us.
I advise you stay away from that aircraft. Go north as fast as you can.
In the opening moments of the passenger fightback, the terrorists lose altitude and veer away from their target of Washington, D.C.
And then they ran up the length of a 757 with all their improvised weapons, and you could hear them coming. And we could hear it in the recording. It became louder and louder, people yelling, and I'm thinking maybe they should have just done it quietly.
There was smashing and just sounded like things were being banged around and commotion.
And then we all heard Tom's voice. All of us just jolted. He was trying to get home to us. You could hear him yelling in the cockpit, the cockpit.
They were chanting. Tom Burnett started at, in the cockpit, and they were going, in the cockpit, in the cockpit. They rattled the heck out of those guys in the front. They were terrified.
If you can, report what he's doing, sir.
It looks like he's rocking his wings, according to my observer.
Roger.
Keeps rocking back and forth.
By shaking the aircraft back and forth, left to right, the hijackers tried to dislodge the passengers.
You could hear the passengers and crew members outside of the cockpit door.
Really loud, and the guys yelling together and encouraging one another.
You could also hear the hijackers inside the cockpit.
They said, "Is that it? Should we put her in the ground now?" I said, "No, wait." And then you could hear the noise blasting them. "Get him!"
And then Tom said, "I'm injured." It was in a way that you had the sense that he was saying, "Don't wait for me. Keep going."
You could hear they were working together, and Dina said it was Tom that said, "If we don't get in there, we'll die."
Oh, yeah, there it is.
So, how do you show him that you care?
When I haven't heard from him in a while, constant contact. Automatically send a text.
I've never been in a relationship with a gardener like this.
Landscape architect. Wanna go spread some mulch?
Yeah.
Let's go.
DevOps, SRE, IT operations teams troubleshoot faster with the New Relic Infrastructure Monitoring Experience. Analyze everything your infrastructure touches, related entities, logs, events, alerts, network metrics, and more, all in context and powered by a unified experience.
Oh, sorry. There we go. Welcome back, everyone. Just had to go to the bathroom. That was the last one there. So, by the way, if you guys didn't know by now, if you guys don't want to look at the bonfire.com account. There's a new mug out called PG and Family in the back. School in the front. You guys have 13 days to get it. And yeah, that's what's that. Whew, tired. I was running for a little too. So yeah, that's what is out now. It's PG and Mug. And I make more stuff out here soon, but like starting off with something different than merch. Well, it is still merch, but it's just a mug now. And you guys can get it in 15 ounces, 11 ounce is, and all that fun. And the color is only white on this one, on this 12 ounce, or the 15 ounce mug. And the 11th. And then the 11 ounce mug with the color on it is more some reason why, I don't know. But Fake is out. So we did relaunch a song that I didn't think I would like, but I listened back to it and it's a very good song. So called Lost. So I lost the song, the title to it, and then I had to republish it because I had the rights back to the song. Now I got copyrighted for some reason. Now let's see if it's true or not. Let's go here to my email and see. So while I look, let's play the song now. Just gonna put PG and Live on. Lost, here it is. September 5th, 2001. Yeah. Don't know why. Sleepless beats. I don't know, I'm so lost. Don't know, I'm so lost in my mind. I don't know how I'm gonna escape out of here now. I don't. If I got these things going through my mind, don't know you anymore. Don't know how I'm gonna make it out of here alive now. Don't know how. If I don't know who I am anymore, I'm making it mine. I don't know you now. If I try to make it out alive, don't know if I'm gonna make it out of here. Don't know if I can make it out alive. Don't know if I could. If I could make it out alive, I would travel 90 miles and an 80 to save you. I'm so lost. I don't know. Pushing the pedal tonight, I don't know if I can make it to you on time. I don't know if I could, if I tried. I don't know if I could die. I don't know if I die now. I don't know you. I don't know you now. I'm pushing the metal now. I'm pushing to the metal. pushing you to head on. I don't know you. If I can make it to you. 90 and a 60 going to the middle, trying to make it to you now. I don't know you now. If I could make it to you, don't know you anymore. Sorry that I'm lost in the mind. I'm sorry now. I tried my best, and I couldn't make it to. And I tried to make it to. I tried to do it. That's it, guys. So I made a song not that long ago called Moving On. And I made another song called Ain't Mine. You Ain't Mine Anymore. And then, what's that? I gotta log in my PayPal, G2, PC. Okay, so change to B7. Something is. One second, guys. So live's still live. Okay, so 1 second. Yeah. I'm gonna raise this code. 2 and alright, hopefully I'm not gonna get my money. Alright, we did it in the password, so it's saved. Okay. Claim money. Hold on a second, guys. we're still live here, so I'm just trying to figure this out. All right. Let's clear this. Oh. T J G. All right, so yeah. Okay, so I hate this. So let's see here. The code would be five. I'll be right back. All right, back guys. I'm just trying to figure this out why it's not working. All right. I don't have it yet. So I don't yet. Okay, coming. Okay. David.
closet done?
Not yet. I'm getting it.
I'm gonna come look at it.
I just. Not yet. I know you went, but now, so.
Go lay down. Now. Go. Okay. 2 years, wow.
Be right back, guys. All right, welcome back, everyone. All right. Yes, we usually on Sunday. Usually have a live audience, at least one to two people usually hop in. But there's no one tonight. Or today. That's 1:14. Usually people would hop on the stream. Some people are celebrating or remembering the ones that they lost today. So no judge there. No judge. But I'm gonna go already and hit here. If you're new here, my name's Fijian. You're a part of the Fijian family. And I will see you all in next week. And I'll see you. And like and subscribe. I'll see you next week.